And so the calm before the storm. A game this so engraved into sporting history. These two teams have squared up so many times before. It is a rivalry whose significance has never been diluted and never ever will be. All stemming from that simple dread at the very idea of losing each to the other. Everyone here is obliged to win. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Familiar feeling this for you, Jim?
Well, what a game this is, Peter. The pressure on both sets of players is tremendous, and they're both expected to win no matter what. It doesn't matter if you're contesting a title, a final, or just playing for pride. This one's always special.
And already we're underway here. Two tribes going toe-to-toe. This familiar tale ready to be retold. Now it's Duro. Nicely weighted ball. Good running, strong and... He's gone for goal! Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, you get a sense, Peter, that he could almost get to anything today.
Manchester United with the corner. They're first. Kubo goes short. He can get that clear. And now they can spring out of defence. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, I've always liked the look of Mason Mount. We all know about his technique, Peter, but it's his movement off the ball, which is expected from a number 10 these days. His ability to make use of the movement around him is beginning to stand out more and more too.
Yeah, he would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities.
Well, at least they acknowledge the effort. This is the time you need that pace.
Eva Nielsen, that's a delicate... Gets his head on it! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
Lefay knocks it out wide. Kubo pinches it off him. Mount goes steaming forward. And now the breakaway. Well, that's beautifully weighted. He's beaten the last man. Can he finish? It's a goal! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Oh, he's just loving that. Certainly gives you a very unique feeling. Tremendous.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Can he get it through? Fired deep towards the back post. That's really well manoeuvred, and the counter is on. Spread neatly. Ekitike. And it's Kubo. That's good running with the ball. And Marmouche! Oh, another save.
Marmouche really must be thinking what more he could have done there. It's another inspired save.
Corner number 2 then. Defending of the desperate variety. And he shoots! Manchester United have their third corner. Oh, he's had a shot! Yes! And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Mount. Now it's Duro. Mount. Mount. It's a mighty... Oh, crossbar! There's a goal! And they're back in front. Evan Nielsen at his razor-sharp best there.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? He's a sharp little ball here. Marmouche. And the shot! Kubo! Brilliant! That is a gem! An absolute gem! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
He just absolutely speared that in.
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager...
This is quite a battle.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Not the most accurate pass. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Threads one in. Can he latch on to this? There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Kubo cuts a frustrated figure right now. And the shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Spread out to the left. Now it's Mount. Oh no, he's got that wrong. Into stoppage time, very little left on it. Some good work on the right flank here.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And it's Guendouzi. And that'll be the last act of the first half. High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Let's hope the boys can turn it
Well,
up
the
for
players
second.
definitely know they're in a derby. More of the same to come after the break, you can be sure of that. Terrific half, 4 goals split evenly, beautifully set up for the second period to follow. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Kubo. Now, can they get him away? Now, he's done very well to take that back. Marmouche. Eva Nielsen has found the net here, of course. It's a pretty loose pass. Now, that looks a decent ball. Timber. Guendouzi. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Cross into the box. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Ball driven towards the far post. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And it's Mount. And it's made its way to him. Could try cutting inside here. In it comes. Oh, this looks sharp. Grimaldo. Oh, there's a probing ball. Kubo. Ambitious ball here. And he's cut it out. That's the throw. Mount.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
That's a great ball here. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Substitution on the field.
Manchester United get their fourth quarter.
Coming on to replace him is number 11. Substitutions taking place.
And now a sudden chance to counter. That has ended up in no man's land. Aimed beyond the defence. And that's a simple one for the keeper. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Kubo. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played. Well stopped. Look, they're prepared to be quite physical to contain any danger that...
Oh, what a... Oh, he has stuck it into his own net!
I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Well, that's something you don't expect at a match like this, but I guess you have to take whatever way it comes, and very gratefully.
Looking to play him in. That ball looks a good one. He's Marmouche! It's loose and there's a race for the ball.
Manchester United really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Looking for options for movement. He's found a way through. Guendouzi.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Now looking to orchestrate a counter. He is just caressing the ball. Otamendi. And it's Kubo. And this is Marmoush.
Marmoush really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Kubo. And that is a little undercooked. Timber. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Marmoush. Is there any support? Oh, what has happened here? That's a lovely, neat pass.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they...
Otamendi cuts out the pass. I think we're just about done here. And this is Marmoush. And Marmoush! And yet another chance goes to waste.
Manchester United really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Kusanov. Kubo.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And that is as far as it goes. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very beginning. Eva Nielsen voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
That is a superb win. This is one of those...